Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Brandon, aka KB is Brass. Hope you guys are having a good Valentine's Day. And because today is Valentine's Day, it actually leads to today's topic of today's video as to my decision as to why I've decided to take a break from dating women here in the United States. Technically, emphasis on the word technically, which I'll elaborate more on that later in the video. But overall, there is a couple of factors as to what led me to this decision that I really want to talk about, because I'm actually very passionate about this topic, because I feel like this needs to be said. I feel like there's a lot of problems that is going around dating it here in the United States that needs to be addressed. And since Valentine's Day is all about love, I guess I should talk about dating. So without further ado, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to get a football, basketball, soccer ball, baseball, whatever sport is your favorite. Smile that John towards the subscribe button and the like button, and I deeply appreciate you guys' support. And if you want to support me more, be sure to again subscribe for more future videos like this. So let's get right into it. Alright, so I guess I can jump in onto what I mean by technically. So two things for this. Number one, when I say that I'm taking a break, I really mean that I am not going to try to pursue women anymore. Mainly because of the fact that it's just not working out. It's not in the deck of cards for me. It's just like there's no point in it. And I might as well just invest my time into something else. And number two, and this is the big one, and that is, it's just unless I meet a girl through mutual friends, I'm not going to pursue anybody. Because I think in this day and age, in terms of trying to date somebody nowadays, I just think that one of the best places to meet a girl, if you're a guy, or even if you're a woman too, like if you want to be in a relationship, I think the best way to do that nowadays is through school or meeting through mutual friends. And that's what I mean by this for number two. And I guess I can now get into like the three main reasons as to why I'm just completely done with all this. And that being, it's just like because of what was going on with the dating apps. Now, I don't know if any of you guys watching have had success through dating apps, but let's just say that for me, it wasn't really working out. Because one of the reasons why I deleted the dating apps, and I was on Hinge, and in my opinion, I think Hinge is the best dating app for anybody to get on, especially if you're a guy, because you pretty much have a significant chance of getting matches, because if you're a sweet talker, or if you just know how to talk to girls and they pretty much like what you say, then instant match. But the issue is for me is that the flaking, just constantly being blocked for no reason. It's just these girls are looking for a specific type of guy for what they're looking for. So if you say anything wrong, or you say something that they don't like, they instantly don't reply. And I just think that is completely ridiculous. And another reason is because it's just I noticed, or I started to realize that these dating apps are nothing more than just another form of social media. I realized that I'm pretty much competing with all types of percentiles of men out there, and that could be the top 30%, the top 20%, the top 10%. And the biggest problem with women on these dating apps is that most of them are just looking for a guy that already has the status, already has the success. Doesn't matter that you have your stuff together. It doesn't matter that you have goals, aspirations. I built a fair share of status for myself despite not having my degree yet, right? I mean, as you guys know, I'm going to become a dentist, but apparently that's not enough for women anymore. Despite having a nice car, successful parents that are actually teaching me a lot and helping me become a better person, and the most important, or one of the most important for my career right now, is having a mentor teach me the ways of dentistry so I could be ready for dental school. It's just that's not impressive for women anymore. You already have to be the dentist, and you already have to be making a significant amount of money for them to be interested in you. And I just realized that it's just, these dating apps are nothing more than just you competing with other men that you're at a complete disadvantage of. So I was just like, you know what? I now notice this. There's no point in me doing this anymore, so I'm just going to delete the app. Now, the second reason as to why I stopped trying to date, or why I'm going to take a break, is because I just need to work more on myself. And this is actually in similarity to reason number one, and that is that, okay, if these women want a high value man, then clearly I can just use that as motivation to just work on myself. And this whole channel is pretty much primarily focused on workout content, sport content, and it's just, that's part of growing and working on myself, believe it or not. So just go to work, spend time with my mentor and spend time with my friends and family, develop my social skills, develop my body, develop my mind, read more books. Fun fact, I'm actually going to make a video soon about this book I'm reading, and I'll reveal the book in the video. But there's a lot of books I'm reading right now to help with self-growth. And you know what? If these girls want a high value man, they're gonna get one, even though they don't really appreciate the fact that I'm technically already like high value based on my mind and my mentality and what I can pretty much offer through the journey. And the third reason is that, it's just, when it comes to approaching women now, it's just like, in my opinion, I just think that right now women are, in this day and age, I think women are extremely egotistical. And nowadays you can't even shoot your shot anymore, because they'll just, pretty much, 15 minutes later they reject you, and then they go on TikTok trying to shame you for it. And trust me, guys, I know what it's like to be shamed on social media, and it's not fun. I like keeping things private. I don't like anybody bringing my business out there, especially on social media, even if I barely know you. Don't bring me into your TikTok trying to gain clout from it, okay? And it's just, a lot of women are doing this when it comes to the gym, when it comes to shooting your shot now. It's just, what I realize is that women don't even appreciate the confidence that men give them nowadays. And it's just, it's very toxic. And it's just like, well, the argument could be made, well, Brandon, what about, not, this doesn't apply to all women. This is just a minority of women that do this. I mean, yes, to an extent you guys are right, but there's a big chance, because the fact that everybody's on TikTok now. It's just like, it's too risky, especially with cancel culture nowadays and how overly sensitive society here in America has been over the past few years. I just think that it's too risky to, just put yourself in that position, especially if my face is on the video, right? I just think that with everything that I'm trying to do in terms of getting into dental school, and then after getting out of dental school, trying to find a good paying job for my new career as a doctor, I just think that it's too risky, given the fact that, HR and pretty much management that are trying to hire people, they look into social media, and everything blows up so fast on social media nowadays. Anything can become viral, and I just think that that's very risky. To be fair, I can be overthinking this, but it's just, I'm a very private person, and it's just like, again, like there is pretty much a good chance that a girl can pretty much try to humiliate you on TikTok. I just think that we need to just, as human beings, we need to take a look in the mirror and stop overvaluing something that doesn't really mean anything. I just think that we just need to put the phones down and just continue to support one another, and stop making relationships all about nothing more than just transactional relationships, because that type of relationship only takes you so far. Because in my opinion, and this is probably going to be the most important thing I say in this video, but that I want people to understand, is that being in a relationship is not all transactional. I just think that in order to have a successful relationship, and this is why I would like to have a girlfriend, is because I want my significant other to, push me to become a better version of myself than what I'm already doing. Because whenever I'm with a girl, for instance, let's say I get with the most attractive girl, right? It's just when she has interest in me, I'm automatically going to have the mentality, and I'm automatically going to have enough motivation to, get the things I need to get done in terms of trying to get my degree, trying to get into dental school, all that stuff, and even possibly get into orthodontics. Surprise, but I just a lot of people just don't seem to understand that, the whole point of a relationship, and the best part of a relationship is, supporting each other and building each other up. But again, not everybody seems to understand that nowadays. It's all nothing more than just transactional relationships. One person of the opposite sex has to provide, especially the man, and I found that utterly ridiculous. I mean, that type of relationship was valid in the early 1900s, but we're in 2024, and women out here only want the men to provide, and I just think that's utterly ridiculous, given the fact that, I am smart enough to understand that women have a lot of potential, and I know a lot of women that reach their potential. So I know that a lot of women here in this country have potential to, get the things they need to get done, such as myself, and, go out and make the money that you want to make, so you can afford the stuff that you would like to afford. But unfortunately, it's just all on the man. Whenever they get into a relationship, they think that, just because they're with a guy, they think that they can just rely on the guy to pay them or to give them their new Mercedes, when that's not how it works. That's not how it works for me, and I'm not going to let that fly. But, I rambled on long enough. These are my 3 reasons. This is only going to be temporary. And actually, you guys are probably wondering, well, Brandon, how long is this going to be? Well, until I get into dental school, or until I get out of dental school, like I said, until I become the man that women want nowadays, then I unfortunately have to play by the rules. I unfortunately have to play the game. I mean, it is what it is, but you know what? Just be positive about it. Just use it as motivation. Just go through the solo journey. I don't really need to have a girlfriend to, make sure I get everything I need to get done, because I'm already on the grind, as some of you may know. But at the end of the day, like I said, I just think that to close this video off, to those of you who are in relationships, or for those of you who want to pursue being in a relationship, don't just rely on transactional relationships. Try to work with one another, be supportive of one another, give each other advice, help each other grow, help each other become the best version of yourself. Because again, that's the beauty of a relationship, and that's my favorite part of being in a relationship, despite me never having a girlfriend before. So again, I hope you guys have had a good Valentine's Day. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have watched Madame Web. Let me know if it's good or not, because I plan on watching it. Just be safe out there. Just stay tuned for the next video, and just be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.